So great to see you. I thought you went to LA and you completely forgot about your family here in Miami.
That's not fair. No, I did not.
That's just what the followers think because we had posted something on our Instagram stories and some people submitted several questions that they wanted to ask you.
Oh.
Before we get into that, I wanted to ask you first, what was your inspiration behind this new album by Lat?
The inspiration was growing up listening to a lot of salsa, and my dad had like an extensive vinyl collection. And then I met like Tito Puente and Mongo Santa Maria, Eddie Palmieri, then Celia Cruz, and all of these amazing artists, and I was able to even play with all of them. And listening to Fania All Stars was the most amazing thing for me, being around that collective of people. I knew that one day I would want to do a salsa record, but I knew that it was going to be very challenging because I don't speak Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. There's just a lot. So I just wanted to, pay homage to the music that I grew up listening to. And the only way to do that for me, I thought, was to go to Miami and get some of the most amazing musicians and players. I produced this with Tony Sukar. I produced it with him actually, and he's an amazing musician and artist. And we've been talking about this for a very long time. So it took a couple years to get this together, at least, and I'm really excited about it.
Now, that night that you performed in Miami, how did you feel just being on the stage, finally bringing this album to life, performing it for the first time? What did you feel? We want to know all the feels.
Oh my God, I was scared. I mean, I get nervous when I get ready to play anyway. It's like a normal feeling for me, but I was scared because I'm like, I feel like I'm not ready. I felt like I needed more time and to really, be with the band because most of them I had never met before. It was half of my band and then half most of the musicians from Miami. And I just felt like we needed more time. And then there were things happening
Wait,
technically.
how long did you guys rehearse before the show?
We had barely 2 days to learn all new music, meet each other, and rehearse. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was just like,
Wow.
yeah. And that's not a lot of time at all.
No, it's not, but the show came out amazing. It was amazing. There was awesome feedback from that night. And it was
Yay.
nice to see you on stage doing your thing. You looked so happy. You can really tell that you're in your element.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I really was. I was happy about it. I mean, the awesome thing is we filmed it, so at some point we'll be able to release all of this, once we mix it and everything. But I'm just glad for me, it was a forever moment and that we'll always have that. So it was very special. It really was.
We'll be waiting for you here in Miami, just so you know. We're waiting for you to come back.
Okay, so I'm calling you first and you get the gang together
Yeah,
and we're hanging out.
so one of our followers submitted a question and they wanted to know what advice do you have for women starting in the music industry? And do you feel that there's more of an advantage or disadvantage now?
Um, it's interesting because the business itself, the music industry itself is broken right now because of the streaming situation. So it's hard because we're not getting paid what we should. So, I mean, up and coming is like, I think I'm myself being an OG, I'm waiting for the next generation, you all, to come up with a new business model for the business itself for music because that's the advantage in being able to do all of that. But I believe that, really, it's really important to know the business itself because it's changed so much. There's not a lot of record companies anymore. And, you can start your own label, you can start your own company, and there's just so much you can do. But get a good team together, because I always say get three people that you trust because a chair can't stand on two legs. You need three. And it's very important.
Very, very true. Now, one of our other followers, they wanted to get into the nitty gritty. They wanted to ask about Prince, and they they wanted to know, where were you when he passed, and how did his passing impact you?
I was at home when I heard, and actually, my uncle, Uncle Mario Escovedo, he works in over by San Diego area, Chula Vista, and he called me because he works as a side reporter on news, and he called me early in the morning, and he said, "I heard that there's a call coming in from Paisley Park, and we're not sure if you heard anything." And I was like, "Oh no, are you kidding me?" So it was pretty scary because I was like, I can't believe it. And then as soon as I got off the phone with him, I made a few calls instantly because they had gotten a call from the sheriff's department to come to Paisley Park right away. I knew something was wrong. And then when I called my friends there at Paisley, it was true that it had happened. And so I just, it was the saddest, one of the saddest days. It was very heartbreaking. And I immediately called management, my management, and I had them to book me a flight right away. And I got on the first flight out and just went there.
All right. Well, Sheila, thank you so much for talking with us today. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. We'll be waiting for you here in Miami. Don't forget about us,
I
okay?
am not.
I'm still waiting to dance some more salsa with you, and hopefully see you perform again.
Yes, please. Thank you
And
so much.
maybe I'll go to LA and I'll see you in LA.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.